Imagine being pulled from the familiarity of your everyday life, only to encounter beings from another world. You return with memories so surreal, they defy belief, leaving others to question your sanity. This is the reality faced by the people in this video, ordinary individuals who claim they were abducted by aliens while simply going about their daily lives. These alien abduction stories blur the line between science fiction and reality, leaving us to wonder, could these incredible accounts actually be true? Stay with us as we uncover 15 of the most shocking alien abduction stories that defy all explanation. 1. The Malmstrom Air Force Base Incident, 1967, United States. In 1967, something chilling occurred at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana, where nuclear missile systems inexplicably went offline. Witnesses reported strange, glowing UFOs hovering near the facility just before the systems were disabled. Some personnel even claimed to have missing time, fueling speculation that abductions may have occurred during the incident. This case is particularly eerie due to the implications were extraterrestrials sending a warning about humanity's destructive capabilities. Military investigations never provided a definitive explanation, leaving the event shrouded in secrecy. Decades later, former personnel have come forward to corroborate the presence of unidentified crafts, sparking renewed interest in the case. If true, this event suggests a level of alien interference that is both terrifying and profound. The chilling silence from government officials only adds to the mystery. 2. The Travis Walton Abduction, 1975, United States. Travis Walton's encounter is one of the most famous alien abduction cases in history. Walton, a logger in Arizona, disappeared for 5 days after a beam of light struck him near a UFO witnessed by his co-workers. His sudden reappearance and the detailed account he provided of his time aboard an alien craft shocked the world. Walton described beings that examined him in a sterile, futuristic environment before releasing him miles from where he was taken. His co-workers, who initially faced accusations of foul play, passed polygraph tests supporting their claims. Despite skepticism, the consistency of their stories over decades has kept this case alive. Walton himself passed multiple polygraph tests, further complicating attempts to debunk his experience. The psychological toll on those involved suggests something truly extraordinary happened that day. 3. The Betty and Barney Hill Abduction, 1961, United States. Driving through a desolate New Hampshire road at night, Betty and Barney Hill noticed a strange light following their car. Hours later, they found themselves miles away from where they last remembered being, with no recollection of the missing time. Under hypnosis, both described being taken aboard a spacecraft, where humanoid beings conducted medical examinations on them. Betty's description of a star map shown by the aliens eerily matched the Zeta Reticuli system, years before it was discovered. The Hills case was the first widely publicized alien abduction story, setting the precedent for many that followed. Despite skeptics attributing it to dreams or false memories, the vividness and consistency of their accounts remain compelling. Their experience continues to be a cornerstone of UFO lore, leaving us wondering if they truly encountered beings from another world. Are these encounters proof of extraterrestrial visits or simply products of overactive imaginations? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories like these. 4. The Allagash Abductions, 1976, United States. 4 friends on a camping trip in Maine witnessed a bright, silent object hovering above their canoe. What they thought was a brief sighting turned into something far more sinister when they realized they couldn't account for hours of missing time. Later, under hypnosis, all 4 men described being taken aboard a spacecraft and subjected to medical examinations by humanoid beings. Their accounts were remarkably consistent, describing the same instruments and alien figures. Physical evidence, including strange burn marks where the UFO had hovered, added weight to their story. The psychological impact on the men was profound, with some experiencing recurring nightmares. The case remains one of the most credible multi-witness abduction accounts in UFO history. It raises chilling questions about how easily a group of people can be taken without leaving behind clear evidence. 5. The Pasula Abduction, 1973, United States. While fishing on the Pasula River in Mississippi, Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker experienced a terrifying encounter with humanoid, robotic beings that levitated them aboard a spacecraft. Once inside, they were paralyzed and examined by the creatures before being returned to the riverbank. Hickson and Parker immediately reported the incident to the police, who noted their genuine terror and unshakable belief in what had occurred. Parker, who initially avoided the spotlight, later shared more detailed memories of the event, including bizarre experiments conducted on them. The case gained national attention, with skeptics struggling to explain the puncture marks found on their bodies. Decades later, the Pasula abduction remains one of the most detailed and enduring cases in UFO history. The fear etched in both men's accounts serves as a chilling reminder of how unexplainable some experiences can be. 6. The Antonio Villas Boas case, 1957, Brazil. Antonio Villas Boas, a Brazilian farmer, experienced one of the earliest and most controversial alien abduction cases on record. Working late in his fields, he noticed a strange red light in the sky. The light descended, revealing a saucer-shaped craft that landed nearby. Antonio claimed humanoid beings dragged him aboard the spacecraft, where he was subjected to experiments and an unsettling encounter with a female alien who forced him into sexual activity. The beings left him with strange marks and burns on his body, later diagnosed as mild radiation poisoning. Antonio's vivid and consistent recounting of the event sparked international intrigue, as it predated many well-known UFO cases. Skeptics dismissed his story as fabrication, but the physical evidence and his refusal to profit from the experience added credibility. His encounter remains a cornerstone of early alien abduction lore, blending the bizarre with the unsettling. 7. The Manhattan Abduction, 1989, United States. Linda Napolitano's alleged abduction is one of the most unique UFO cases due to its urban setting and numerous witnesses. She claimed she was taken from her New York City apartment, lifted through a beam of light into a waiting spacecraft. Witnesses, including 2 United Nations officials, later corroborated her account, describing a glowing object hovering near her apartment building. Under hypnosis, Linda recalled being examined by humanoid beings who communicated telepathically. The sheer number of onlookers and Linda's emotional distress made her story stand out, though skeptics argue the possibility of fabricated memories. Investigators found little physical evidence, but the vivid accounts from multiple witnesses keep this case alive. The idea that such an event could occur in the heart of a bustling city makes it particularly chilling. From silent beams of light to encounters in bustling cities, these abduction stories leave us with more questions than answers. But the most mind-blowing cases are yet to come. Stay with us to explore encounters that defy all logic and reason. 8. The Vallee Incident, 1965, France. Maurice Masse, a farmer in Vallee, France, experienced an encounter that would leave his small town shaken. While tending his fields, he noticed a saucer-shaped craft landing nearby and 2 small beings exiting it. When Maurice approached, one of the beings paralyzed him with a strange device. After a brief interaction, the creatures returned to their craft and flew away, leaving behind strange impressions in the soil. Investigators later confirmed that the marks were unlike anything made by conventional vehicles. Masse's story never wavered, and his reputation as a level-headed man lent weight to his claims. Despite the fantastical nature of the encounter, the physical evidence in Masse's detailed account make it one of Europe's most intriguing UFO cases. The idea of aliens landing in a quiet farming community continues to spark fascination and fear. 9. The Randelon Forest Incident, 1980, United Kingdom. Often referred to as Britain's Roswell, the Randelon Forest Incident involved U.S. Air Force personnel stationed at RAF Bentwaters in Suffolk. Over the course of 2 nights, servicemen reported seeing strange lights, a triangular craft, and unexplained symbols etched into the object. Some claim to have touched the craft and experienced time distortions and radiation exposure. Investigations revealed unexplained radiation levels at the site, but official explanations dismissed the sightings as misinterpreted natural phenomena or lighthouse beams. Despite this, the credibility of military witnesses and physical evidence keep the case shrouded in mystery. Decades later, Randelon remains one of the most documented and compelling UFO encounters in history, leaving behind questions about what really happened in those woods. 10. The Zimbabwe School Abduction, 1994, Zimbabwe. At the Aerial School in Ruwa, Zimbabwe, over 60 children reported seeing a UFO land near their playground. The children described humanoid beings emerging from the craft, who telepathically communicated warnings about environmental destruction. Investigators, including a Harvard psychiatrist, found the children's accounts consistent and emotionally impactful. Unlike many UFO cases, this one involved young, credible witnesses with no apparent motive for fabrication. Skeptics struggled to explain the mass sighting, pointing to hysteria or imagination, but the detailed descriptions from the children remain haunting. This case is particularly striking because of the vulnerability and sincerity of its witnesses. The Zimbabwe School abduction stands out as one of the most compelling UFO encounters in modern history, blending innocence with otherworldly terror. 11. The Travis Airbase UFO Encounter, 1968, United States. Travis Air Force Base in California became the site of a chilling UFO encounter that left military personnel shaken. Several witnesses reported seeing a hovering object emitting bright, pulsating lights. Accounts describe humanoid beings exiting the craft, appearing to observe the base before retreating. The event was quickly classified, and official explanations were vague, citing potential aircraft tests or weather phenomena. What makes this case particularly unsettling is the credibility of military witnesses and the base's strategic importance, leading to speculation about extraterrestrial surveillance of sensitive sites. To this day, the encounter remains unexplained, fueling theories of government cover-ups and alien interest in Earth's defenses. 12. The Voron UFO Abduction, 1989, Russia. In Voron, Russia, children and adults witnessed a bizarre encounter involving a UFO and a three-eyed alien. The craft reportedly landed in a public park, where witnesses saw a humanoid figure emerge, accompanied by strange movements and glowing lights. Some claim to have been momentarily paralyzed, while others reported abductions. Soviet officials, unusually for the time, confirmed the sighting and opened an investigation, adding a layer of credibility to the incident. Despite the government's involvement, skeptics attribute the event to mass hysteria or misidentified phenomena. However, the details and number of witnesses make the Voron abduction one of the most chilling and unique UFO cases on record. 13. The Tran UFO Incident, 1976, Iran. This well-documented encounter involved Iranian military pilots attempting to engage a UFO over Tehran. As they approached the object, their instruments malfunctioned, and one pilot reported seeing a smaller craft emerge and emit a bright light. The event was recorded by ground control and included in declassified U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency documents, adding credibility to the story. Theories range from advanced enemy technology to extraterrestrial intervention, but no explanation has ever been confirmed. The Tran UFO incident stands out as a case where both civilian and military witnesses were involved, creating a compelling narrative of technology far beyond human capabilities. 14. The Betty Andreason Abduction, 1967, United States. Betty Andreason's abduction stands apart for its blending of the mystical and extraterrestrial. She claimed to have been taken from her Massachusetts home by small gray beings with large eyes, who subjected her to medical examinations and profound spiritual experiences. Unlike most abduction stories, Betty described a sense of peace and enlightenment, as though the beings had a purpose beyond mere observation. Her story, corroborated through hypnosis and polygraph tests, included detailed accounts of the beings' technology and motives. Skeptics dismiss the account as a dream or fabrication, but the depth of detail in Betty's unwavering testimony make her case one of the most unusual and debated in UFO lore. 15. The Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, has long been at the center of alien conspiracy theories. Its precise alignment with celestial bodies and the sheer size of its construction have led some to believe extraterrestrials assisted ancient Egyptians. Theories suggest advanced alien technology was used to move the massive stone blocks, or that the pyramid itself serves as a beacon for alien civilizations. Archaeologists counter that the pyramid's construction can be explained by human ingenuity and advanced engineering techniques of the time. However, the lack of definitive answers about how such a monumental structure was built leaves room for speculation, making the Great Pyramid a symbol of the enduring mystery surrounding humanity's past. If these stories have left you questioning what lies beyond our world, don't stop here. Dive deeper into the unknown by watching our next video, 15 alien conspiracy theories that will blow your mind. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mysterious and thought-provoking content. Who knows? The truth might be closer than you think.